Yo, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about due diligence checklist for commercial land acquisition before purchase. So what are the due diligence to make? Due diligence checklist to make for commercial land acquisition before we purchase the land. So we have these. They have so many things and split into different categories when we are talking about due diligence checklist for commercial land acquisition before purchase. Number one, we have property documentation review. We have physical property assessment. We have legal and regulatory review, financial analysis, market research, and professional consultation. Those are the 5 things we have under the due diligence checklist for commercial acquisition. Before purchase. Let's quickly go through property documentation and review. Yes, property documentation and review. Yes, property documentation and review. So, under property documentation and review, we have title research, title search, and title insurance commitment. Title search and title insurance commitment. So we have to do the title search and do the title insurance and commitment. Yeah. So the next on the list is boundary survey with legal description and easement. Boundary survey with legal description and easement. Another one is existing lease license or encumbrance. So we say have previous ownership history and change of title, property tax record and payment status, and deed restrictions and covenants. So those are things we have to consider under property documentation review. The next thing is physical property and assessment. So number one, under that we have topographical survey and flood zone determination. So we have to know the topography survey and the flood zone determination. We have to determine maybe in the nearest years is there going to be flood or not. So this was the geographical soil testing for development stability. The next one is environmental phase 1 assessment, wetland delineation and protected habitat evaluation, utility availability and capacity assess analysis. So the next one is legal and regulatory review. So under that we have current zoning classification and permitted use, development restriction and building requirements. We have required permits for intended use. We have historical land designation, pending legislation that could affect the property, annexation. We have annexation too. So we have financial analysis. Other financial analysis, we're talking about current and projected property tax assessment, impact fees and development charges, comparable sales analysis and professional appraisals, financing option and interest rate scenario, insurance requirements and cost estimates. And we have market research as well. We have something like under this we'll be talking about local market trend and vacancy rate, area development plans and future infrastructure, demographic analysis, competition analysis, economic growth, tariff count, feasibility assessment. So after this, last but not the least, we have professional consultation. That's where we'll be talking about commercial real estate attorney review, land planner, architect feasibility assessment, local government pre-development meeting, park advisor consultation for acquisition structure, insurance advisor for coverage requirement, and environmental consultant and expertise. So those are the few things we have to take notes. We have to take notes on our due diligence checklist for commercial land acquisition before we can purchase any land. Before we can purchase any land, we have to do all these 6 checklists. I mean all of them with due diligence. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time and understanding. We'll see in the next video. So have a nice day. Bye bye.